Hi, everybody. Welcome to another season of Spotlight on Middle Country. My name is Lenore Paprocki, and I am the president of the Greater Middle Country Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Sal DiVincenzo from the Miller Business Center at the Middle Country Public Library.
So, for those of you who don't know or haven't seen Spotlight on Middle Country in a long time, this is a collaboration between the Miller Business Center and the Middle Country Chamber of Commerce to help highlight some of our businesses in our local area. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed today. We're excited to have up today as our guest Angela Lamastro from Up Nexo. Welcome, Angela.
Hi, thanks for having me. Back
Yes, of
again.
course. Yes, and it is a back again because we're on the second set of this a new season. New season. So, Angela, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I'm on a board member for the Greater Middle Country Chamber of Commerce, and I grew up in Center Ridge, live in Selden. My business, though, is Up Nexa in Ronkonkoma. And so what I do is merchant services, payment processing, and point of sale systems. So basically, I work with businesses all over Long Island, a little bit of Suffolk County, a little bit of Nassau County, and I help people to pay less in credit card processing fees and upgrade their technology. So we help businesses start using tools like text to pay and email to pay invoicing. Point of sale systems that save customer data for marketing or rewards programs and things like that. So we help business owners to save money on the processing side and then generate more income using like new technology.
Very good. And everybody needs this because whoever takes a credit card needs some sort of processing, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
um,
And I work with a little bit of all business types. So, some people are all e-commerce, just on in the internet and they're doing a shop website, Shopify, or some people have like a physical, storefront, people do restaurants, auto businesses, everyone's a little bit different on how they're taking cards and different ways of taking payments. And we have solutions for just about everyone, which is cool.
yeah, that's terrific. So all size companies, right? Doesn't matter big or small.
Yeah, big or small. I work with businesses that only take a couple cards a month and some that do, hundreds of thousands of dollars on credit cards just in a month. So a little bit of everybody.
Wow, that's terrific. So, are you like when I go shopping, I use the small like a Square or a Clover machine. Is there
Hmm.
different machines that you use, or do you have one specific one for Up Nexa?
So that's a good question. So I work with many different kinds of machines because some softwares are better for some businesses. Other people don't need some things that other ones do or don't have. So we do have like our staple machines that we like to use, but we can integrate with other systems depending on the system. And then we have different types of hardware depending on, the business type. So, like you mentioned, Clover, we're actually the number one reseller on the East Coast for Clover POS systems. And they're really popular, but it isn't a perfect fit for everybody. So, we also have a quick POS system, which is great for pizzerias, or some other softwares for invoicing and estimates for like auto shops and things like that. So a little bit of everything.
Yeah, very
That's
nice, very
fantastic. So you are a board member at the Chamber of Commerce
Yeah.
fairly recently, and tell us what made you want to be a board member, the volunteer for that, and what made you want to join the chamber.
So I initially wanted to join the chamber to learn how to network because I feel like it can be really intimidating going to these like events and groups and things that I would hear about, but I didn't know anyone. So I thought it would maybe be a good idea to join something, meet a couple people, and then that's how I could start networking and go to different events. So that was why I initially joined the chamber, so I could meet some people and kind of get my feet wet with learning how to network and everything. And then I was in the chamber for about like a year and a half or so. And a lot more comfortable with it, making friends and stuff. And somebody actually had to step down from the board because it's business comes first, so sometimes it can be a little hard to take care of everything you need. So somebody was stepping down, and Lenore asked me if I wanted to step in, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I wanted to get more involved anyway, so that was why I ended up joining the board. I didn't plan on it initially, but I was like, oh well, I'm enjoying it here. I might as well. You guys need help, and I'm here. So, and I've been on the board for a couple months now.
Yeah,
That's
I think
great.
longer than a couple of months, Angela,
Oh no,
honestly.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. Because I was last summer as well too. Yeah, so about like a year
That's
now.
right. So I was going to say, we're going on a year now. Yeah.
Yeah, time
Nice.
flies. Wow,
Time flies is right.
that's
Because
crazy.
you were around helping out for our music nights, which is upcoming.
Yes,
Uh,
tomorrow is the first
our
one.
music nights coming up, and I remember you being around for that. And for those of you who don't know, when you join a chamber board, there are responsibilities included in your chamber board membership and involvement. So some, like Angela said, sometimes there's business always comes first, no matter what. This is a volunteer position. I don't
Mhm.
expect you to do things and not work, and get your business that you deserve, obviously. And that's the reason why you join a chamber. But yeah, so Angela's been I have to say, a wonderful addition. And the reason why Angela was asked to step in, luckily I can just appoint somebody when somebody steps down. She'll be worked on being voted in next time around, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll make it, because there's not a lot of people who want to give their time and effort. As I said, there are responsibilities that come with it. So we appreciate Angela's ability to be able to, and willingness to be able to do that, number one. But more importantly, she's one of our younger members of our board, and I am trying to bring on young people. I need to think, you guys make me think differently. That's all I got to say. And
Definitely,
our
definitely a lot
meetings,
different.
our chamber meeting, board meetings can be robust sometimes. It's hard to take the old people who have been there for a long time and talk us into some new ideas. But between Angela and then, we also have Mitch Brindle, who's younger as well, Chris Cable,
Mhm.
they've been helping us, kind of move and gear ourselves towards the future. So that's a wonderful addition. That's why
New blood in the chamber.
yeah, we
Yeah,
do a lot. Yeah,
exactly.
we do a lot. So very good. So we're coming near to the end. And what I'd like to ask you is there, a couple of questions. One is so when it comes to business, and even though you work for UpNexa, you honestly work individually, right?
Mhm.
It's up to you to go out and find these companies that are willing to sign up UpNexa to be their payment processor. So what is your biggest challenge? I appreciate that you said it was hard to network, and I understand that, because that just doesn't come in just inbred in people. You have
Yeah.
to learn how to do that. That'd be number one. And number two, let's end with something that nobody else knows about Angela that you're willing to share with the world.
Oh, wow. Like business related or just in
Yeah,
general?
whatever you like. Doesn't
Oh
have to be.
gosh. Well, something like business related is funny that like I never ever wanted to be in a sales job. I never like thought that that would be something I would do. Even when I started working with the company, I did not want to do sales. So this is something like totally different from like where I thought I would do. I never thought that I would be like traveling and like pitching people. I just always like never saw that in myself. I was always thinking I'm
And
just
you're very good at it, so because you're extremely successful.
and
So look at
I'm
that.
doing okay so far. So because
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to be able to just walk into a business and hand out flyers and just talk to people. And I never thought that that was something I would do. And I do it every single day. And I try to talk to new people and meet new people every single day. So and that's terrifying to me. And it's funny because it's my job, and it's so scary. So that's something kind of funny. People wouldn't know because I feel like I'm very bubbly and friendly, and I talk to everybody all the time, but I'm never that person until now.
Till now, right? So
So
that would be the hardest thing you find too, is walking in. It's not
it's
easy
just,
walking
yeah,
in,
just walking
trying to
in.
sell yourself and have people listen to you, right? No,
Hmm.
I know. I remember those days. So, so Angela, how do people reach out to you if they want to learn more about the services that UpNexa provides?
Sure. So I would definitely say check out our website and our Google reviews. That's just upnexa.com. But if you want to contact me directly, you could email or give us a call, or check out my Instagram. So our website is just upnexa.com. My Instagram is the processing angel. And that has all my contact info on there too. You can actually see the machines that we use, the POS systems, and like our installations and everything. That's kind of like the best way to check us out, see everything. And then my phone number and email address, everything is over there as well.
Terrific. Excellent.
Awesome.
Well, Angela, I'd like to say thank you very much for being here today. Sal, thank you always for hosting alongside with me. I do appreciate it.
My
And
pleasure.
we'll see everybody the next time on the next Spotlight on Middle Country. Bye-bye, everybody.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.